What would it be like to be free from the constant need for money, free from chasing it, depending on it to survive, and navigating the maze of conflicting advice on how to earn it, save it, grow it, and make it? Everywhere we turn, so-called money gurus promise financial freedom. Yet, what they offer is merely a different way of chaining ourselves to the financial system. True financial freedom, however, is not found in mastering a corrupted system, but in transcending it altogether. The system itself is flawed and unhealthy, a sickness founded upon injustice, perpetuating stress and discontent. Learning to adapt to this flawed ideology is not a measure of health or success, and certainly not the meaning of abundance, which does have its only meaning within the meaning of love. Money is an ideology, a man-made concept that has no inherent reality. Its meaning exists solely as an idea. This lack of real foundation reveals itself when we see money for what it truly is, an idea built upon our own interpretation of what reality is. It is built on the ever-shifting sands of time and human whims, lacking solidity and stability. And like mist, it is blown by the winds of change. It has no substance and so is inherently chaotic, a construct desperately controlled by fear. Its lack of reality is reflected in its lack of real power. It is forever losing value and forever being lost to us. Its power is an illusion, as unstable as a leaf blown by the wind. Because money is merely an idea, it can change meaning at any time. Its value fluctuates because it is powerless. True power cannot be lost because it lies within life itself. Its foundation is unchanging, being eternal. The power of creation, born of knowledge, born of love, where justice is found. Money, by contrast, is lifeless, a dead thing, as powerless and as loveless as a corpse. Devoid of love, it has become home to fear. It is this lack of existence that empowers fearful illusions, and so the injustice of money. Are you tired of the endless promises from modern money gurus, individuals selling their own versions of abundance, claiming to offer the path to financial freedom? Yet in truth, they are simply using their followers to enrich themselves, building their isolated dreams of wealth and luxury, They sell illusions, enticing people with false promises that lead only to disappointment. These gurus perpetuate the illusion of power, keeping their followers trapped in a system that cannot provide true fulfillment. The wealth they amass serves only to reinforce their egos, their isolation, and not to share abundance. These teachings are hollow, chaining people to the very systems they claim to liberate them from, yet they passionately believe in what they teach. They claim to make money, yet in truth they but take from others, leaving others with less so that they can have more. All this is done in blindness and faith, born of ignorance. They know not what they do. We have all been deceived. No one leaves this world with anything they've acquired here. False idols, including money and material possessions, can offer no lasting satisfaction. A rich man cannot enter the kingdom of heaven, not because of his wealth, but because of his loss of it. He has attached the meaning of wealth to false gods. He has given up true wealth for the love of lifeless idols. Heaven is not a place of powerless false gods, but an all-powerful one. These idols exist only in the dreams of this world, not in reality, which is the meaning of heaven. We were not created in poverty or without power. Heaven is a part of who we are, yet we have forgotten this truth, blinded by the dreams of powerlessness that money was made to hide. Money is an idol, a false replacement for the power of creation within us. Because our physical bodies are designed to perceive only the external, we have learned to place importance on external constructs like money. Yet money, lacking any true reality, cannot be fully grasped nor fully kept. Our inability to control it fuels our fears of its loss, driving us to endlessly chase it in an attempt to fill the emptiness we feel inside. In truth, money is not responsible for the abundance we experience. Everything we have, our homes, our clothing, food, was created by our will to have, not by money. Money, whether in the form of physical currency or virtual numbers, has no real substance. It is a belief that materializes the illusion of exchange, but does not create anything itself. It allows us to think we understand what the body was made to hide. For the body is the experience of powerlessness in a world beyond our control. Yet we were not created powerless, and we are not our bodies. What we were created as is still who we are. We are still who we were created to be. Power is here, and nowhere else can it be found. Abundance does not depend on money. In time, it arises when one person's desire meets another's ability to fulfill it. This happens because of our sameness. We all carry the same creator within us. We all carry the same power, and we do share the same mind. When wills align, creation happens. In eternity, it happens beyond time. The equation of abundance. 1 + 1 = X. Money adds nothing to this equation, a zero in the equation of abundance. 1 + 1 + 0 = X. The belief that money is necessary for abundance is what enslaves us to it. This illusion is maintained by financial institutions and governments because it is used to channel our own power towards themselves, giving them the ability to exist. True power lies in creation and life itself, not in lifeless entities like money, or those who control money like governments and banking organizations. These non-living systems derive their power from the living, who sacrifice their time, energy, and life force to sustain them. Money has become an idol, a tool of deception that enables the non-living to thrive at the expense of the living. This is the essence of evil, an insane deceptive belief where the living empower the lifeless, sacrificing their inherent God-given power to sustain an illusion. Money is an idol through which this deception operates. We were created with the power of abundance within us. It is who we are, because we all share the same creator within us, and share the creator's mind of oneness and unity and sameness, where the true meaning of justice is found. Injustice is taught to us by dividing up what is whole, seeing specialness where there is only sameness. The belief in money as a necessity blinds us to our own sovereignty. It is being maintained solely for this purpose, to keep injustice in place. By recognizing money as the illusion it is, we can reclaim our power and live in alignment with the truth of who we are. Abundance comes not from external sources, but from the creative intelligence inherent in life itself. The power of creation is the power of abundance. This power exists in the living and not the dead. The living sacrifice their lives for an idol they have been taught they need, and so they learn to worship. This sacrifice is the power of deception that a non-living authority uses to divide mankind apart, to keep enslaved. This is how evil operates in a world outside of heaven. Money has become an idol that evil is using to empower itself. Yet what is not real has no real meaning and no real power. It can be used differently, but only once it is seen for what it truly is. Until then, there is simply nothing to choose between. Money is not evil, but neither is it good. Seen for what it is, it will lose its hold upon us. Only then can it be used without the mark of guilt and sin upon it.